our creative director, Alana Weston, and her team really work quite far in advance, and they research and develop overarching sort of umbrella themes for the entire store. And from those themes we will get the seed of an idea for a window scheme. So for example, a really important scheme like Christmas, we'll get quite a solid direction from the creative office. But at other times of the year, it might be that the ideas come directly from my team. We're kind of always collaborating in the Selfridges window. So last year, for example, we did a huge number of collaborations. The ones that our team were most excited by were things like we did some windows with Tracy Emin. We also did some windows with Mark Quinn, the British sculptor, which were really great at Christmas time. And we did a really fantastic project with the Museum of Everything, who are here in London. They took over our entire window run and really just filled it with art, which was very exciting for us. In a way, I think all the kinds of people that we've ever dreamed of collaborating with, we've had the opportunity to here. So, when I was a teenager at art college, I absolutely loved the young British artists like Mark Quinn, who we've just talked about. So really, I think working for a brand like Selfridges really affords us the opportunity to collaborate with sort of absolutely anyone and everyone. In fact, some of our most fun collaborations are sometimes just with students that we've scouted at graduate shows. They can be the most rewarding and the most innovative. Our creative process is actually reasonably structured. The Windows team has 10 permanent staff, and the team grows when we're installing. We employ many freelancers. There can be as many as maybe 40 people working on the windows at any one time. We begin with a sort of research and development phase. We almost call it the sort of hunting and gathering phase, and really that's when our design and concept team go out and see exhibitions, they see pop-ups, shops, they watch films, they just gather creative information. My team travel quite a lot, so my styling manager Hannah goes to the International Fashion Weeks. We also go to things like maybe the Venice Biennale or Milan Design Week. We go to a huge amount here in London. We try and see as much as we can of things like graduate shows, film launches. And once we gather all this information, we begin to streamline it simply into packs where we gather images and research. And really, quite often you just see trends emerging and you see concepts emerging that you think will be useful for the year ahead. So once we've decided on a series of concepts, we'll take those to our board of directors and present them, and they will sign off the concept direction, and from then our design team will literally design window by window based on the concept that's been signed off. Windows are part of the DNA of the store. They're what a lot of our customers know us for, and really the windows are part of the heritage of the store. They've been famous since our opening as being innovative, creative spaces, and I feel like it's my duty to retain that reputation. Customers come here specifically to see the windows. I get hundreds of calls around the Christmas period from customers wanting to know when we're launching our Christmas windows, because they want to come down especially to visit them, and they'll plan trips around them. So yeah, it's a real responsibility. They're very, very intrinsic to the brand. We're probably a little bit unlike other stores in that we don't always require the windows to be full of product. Quite often we will work with artists and designers and creative collaborators on the windows, and sometimes they don't have any product in them at all. And I guess that's because we want to do something that's going to really inspire our customers. So sometimes we don't necessarily want to put a dress in a window, but likewise at other times it's really important to us to showcase and shout about the incredible edit that our buyers have bought into. So there's certain times of year, for example, maybe during London Fashion Week, when we're going to really want to shout about our British designers, and maybe during Freeze Week we want the windows to be a little bit more art related. It's very difficult to measure the success in terms of sales figures of the windows. There's lots of different things you can look at, whether column inches equates to successful windows and the amount of press you get, whether it's sales and how many of a dress have sold. There's lots of different ways we measure.